All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BABAL, YAHAWASHI, BABAL, Rakak, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be after 2 Edges, the 15th chapter, in the 17th verse, and it reads, man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, what is that referring to? What is that talking about? It's talking about martial law. Okay, when the government declares martial law over its people. Okay, and I have a a little article pulled up, which I'll put the link in the description of the video once it's uploaded. But this is from a website called usconstitution.net. So pretty much going to read what happens, when martial law is declared. Okay, pretty much what it defines as what it means. Okay, and how is it going to play out here in so-called America? How this is ultimately all biblical prophecy. Okay, so here, starting off in this article or this website, whatever you want to call it, here in strict dictionary terms, martial law is a suspension of civil authority and the imposition of military authority. Okay, so when it says we the people, the Constitution. Remember, we went to school. They taught us about the Bill of Rights. Okay, taught us about Thomas Jefferson and all these the founding fathers of so-called America. Okay, what they stood for and all this, that, and third. Okay, the pretty much the cotton candy version of how this land was established. Okay, it's for the people. All right, but going into the times we're in now. Okay, it's always been set up in the first place for that piece of paper. Because I think it's a piece of paper. Okay. It doesn't hold any weight, all right? And ever since then, these devils play games with their own rules, okay? They go around and slither and slide around, and, they know how to play around when it comes to the law, okay? But going into, when the creation of the Constitution, so to say, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, first and foremost, were not involved, okay? It was never intent for your benefit, okay? And ultimately, as a whole, okay, this nation has been never established for the people, okay? They just put on a persona, try to appeal to public, all right, paint an image that, going into so-called white man, painting an image that he is the humanitarian of the planet Earth, okay, that he cares about the well-being of the state of the earth, okay, which he does not, okay? Because, again, the things that he promised, okay, the things that he's, so to say, established, okay, it was all a lie in the game, okay, because here it is now, these things are all going to be written, thrown on the table, thrown away, okay, because, again, this man never stood for that, okay. All right, but again, read again in strict definition terms or dictionary terms, martial law is a suspension of civil authority and the imposition of military authority, okay. So that's why you see videos now popping up with Humvees and military tanks being shipped over to major cities. Why is that so? Because they're getting ready to patrol the streets. Okay, they're getting ready to patrol the streets, and they're gonna be able to detain you and do whatever they want, manner onto you. Because why? Because now the military has authority over the people. Okay, this is how they're gonna make the people honor, all right, or respect the stay-at-home orders and the mandatory vaccinations, and then especially when this chip is made mandatory. Okay, going into the times we're heading into. Okay, because they need to take going into their new world order. They're gonna take it by force. Okay, it's not good. Legislation takes too long. Okay, to pass a bill, all that takes too long. Okay, this devil, Revelation 12:12, knows they have but a short time, because so he's gonna shut down America. Okay, so he can forward and complete his agenda, okay, trying to fulfill his new world order. All right, but here, continue reading. When we say a region or country is under martial law, we mean to say that the military is in control of the area, that it acts as the police, as the courts, as a legislator. Okay, so all the branches of government are null and void. Okay, so you got the executive, the legislative, okay, and the executive. Well, did I say executive? Legislative, executive, and judicial. Okay, all right, those branches are all given over to the military. Okay, and then going into the president, the chief of state. Okay, he's the head of the military. Okay, So yeah, and I think it goes into this that a little bit here in this article. But yeah, let me just keep on reading. The degree of control might vary. A nation may have a civilian legislator, but have the courts administered by the military, or the legislator and the courts may operate under civilian control with the military ruler. In each case, martial law is in effect, even if it is not called martial law. Okay, and that's what it is right now. Okay, it's not called martial law right now, but we are in that. Well, it's not being, called publicly martial law, but we're in martial law. Okay, again, it's going to be official when you see these tanks, all right, roaming the streets. Okay, these military vehicles in the streets. Okay, because this devil is getting people from the Army Reserves. Okay, the National Guard. Okay, they're being prepared, all right, to roam the streets. Okay, but going into power being shifted around and say, hey, it might be civilian control. They're all connected. Okay, we're talking about the elites. Okay, going into their masonry and so on and so forth. Okay, there's secret councils. Okay, there's gentlemen's agreements between these legislative branches. Okay, so the heads of these branches of government, okay, they're puppets. Okay, they can pay on the table. Okay, what's the word? I can't remember the word exact. Not exploited. I can't think of it right now. But nonetheless, their opinion is being swayed, all right, by someone over them. Okay, pretty much by force. Okay, maybe not be directly, but nonetheless, they're being swayed to follow after a certain agenda. Okay. And I'm getting upset because there are words on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But I'm gonna keep reading. Martial law lobbying. Okay, there it is. I couldn't keep going without. It's lobbying. Okay, they lobby these politicians. Okay, so they can continue on and forward their agenda, talking about these elites, these elite bankers, ultimately the elite families of the so-called white man being the Edomites. Okay. Martial law should not be confused with military justice. In the United States, for example, each branch of the military has its own judicial structures in place. Exactly. So the military is going to take complete control over the whereabouts of you civilian people. Okay. Man with full army suits on and machine guns. Okay. Members of the service are under control of military law. And in some cases, civilians working for or with the military may be subject to military law. But this is the normal course of business in the military. I'm just going to read on through this. Martial law is the exception to the rule. In the United States, the military courts were created by the Congress, and cases can be appealed out of the military system to the Supreme Court in many cases. In addition, the civil court can petition the military for habeas corpus. All right. So, hey, and that's what? Greek. Okay. Going into that Roman system. Okay. The ancient Roman Empire, okay, is here today via so-called America. Okay. That fourth beast. All right. That which deadly wound, okay, has been healed. All right. And it does live, and it's in the form of so-called America. Okay. But here, continuing, Article 1, Section 9 states the privilege of the writ of, I don't know how to pronounce it, WRIT, so writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion, the public safety may require it. So, and it's going to go on with habeas corpuses, okay? But you can see where it's going here, okay? This is why these devils, they play the game, okay? They play these games with their own law, okay? So, in case of everything is out the window unless there's an invasion or rebellion. Okay. So, going into, COVID-19. Okay. Donald Trump is calling this an invisible enemy. Okay. It's code words. Okay. But going into these false flags, that's how they play into their agenda. Okay. That's how they play into their agenda with 9/11. Okay. There's going to be a bunch of 9/11s happening very soon. Okay. Because this devil is trying to forward his agenda. Okay. He's going to shut down so-called America. He's going to pretty much scratch so-called America out the window. Okay, and whatever they're going to call it out, they might call it America. All right, saying if his plans were to continue, okay, and the Lord didn't intervene and disrupt his New World Order, okay, he would continue on. All right, because that's what it is. Okay, You know, the financial system's going to crash. All right, everything is going to be under new authority. Okay, you know, and it's not going to be ruled by the people no more. Okay, and it's never been ruled by the people. Okay, you know, but now enough rambling on. Me get into this article because the lesson will be way too long than it needs to be. But here the point, you know, unless in cases of rebellion or invasion, of public safety may be required. So, you know, keep that in mind. Okay, habeas corpus. So this is what habeas corpus is. Habeas corpus is a concept of law in which a person may not be held by the government without a valid reason for being held. Okay, so there you have it. Okay, involuntary detainment. Okay, you know, you being detained without cause, without reason, you know, simply by suspicion. Okay, so this is going into persecution. Okay, you know, this is what's going to happen to, you know, the men of the Lord. Okay, you know, when all hell's breaking loose. Okay, you know, these devils going to snatch us up. Okay, and throw us away in these concentration camps. Okay, you know, not every brother is going to get snatched up. Of course, you know, the Lord has different paths to different brothers. Okay, but this is what's getting ready to happen. Okay, not just the men you see out here on the highways and byways. Okay, you that watch. Okay, you know, because your IP address is tracked, it all goes back to your home address. Even your phone has an IP address, so you know now you're tracked. Okay, you might even click the video on accident. You might not even believe. Okay, but just because you came across the prophets of the Lord, okay, you're gonna be persecuted. Okay, you're gonna be questioned. Okay, you know, a lot of people are gonna be tortured. Right, and a lot of people are gonna be put to death. Okay, you know, and again going to this chip. Okay, it's all falling into place. Okay, because this is about prophecy. Okay, you know, when everything shut down, so America is shut down, there's not going to be no resistance. Okay, so the devil doesn't have to hide his horns no more. Okay, he can be the devil he really is. Okay, and he can't wait. He's tired of being PC. Okay, you know, he just wants to be who he is, and that's the devil the Bible speaks of. Okay, and you people are getting ready to see. Okay, you're getting upset because you can't have sports and this and that. That should be the last of your troubles. Okay, you people are getting ready to starve to death. Okay, you people are getting ready to be taken out by the sword. Okay, these pestilence. All right, that are going to actually start taking people away in great number. Okay, this whole COVID-19 thing, we don't know. It's up in the air. Okay, but this devil, he don't let Christ go to waste. Okay, and ultimately he's the one forwarding this. Okay, you know, but there's actually going to be pestilence that this man has no control over. He has, you know, because coronavirus is known. Okay, you know, it's on the back of your Lysol bottle. Okay, this is not a new virus. Okay, but the Lord's going to have newly created things. Okay, you know, via the CDC, it might be not, you know, some type of accident. Okay, or the Lord might just spawn it, you know, here on this earth, and it's going to start taking people away. Okay, all right, but here, habeas corpus is a concept of law in which a person may not be held by the government without a valid reason for being held. A writ of habeas corpus can be issued by a court upon a government agency, such as a police force or the military. All right, so it can be taken away. Okay, you know, so that's the thing about this devil. You know, he has laws and then he has counters to it. Okay, you know, and that's confusion. Okay, you know, because ultimately, because he likes to slither around and move around so he can continue his agenda. Okay, you know, and these are things they don't teach us about this. Okay, but here, continuing, a writ of habeas corpus can be issued by a court upon a government agency, such as the police force or military. Okay, bang, ding, ding, ding. Okay, such a writ compels the agency to produce the individual to the court and to convince the court that the person is being held responsibly held. Okay, so the prophets of the Lord being blamed. Okay, you know, for the, you know, so-called America being brought down. Okay, you know, that scapegoat. Okay, you know, the men of the Lord are gonna get you know, that persecuted. Okay, our image being torn. Okay, you know, all manner of lies being told against us. All right, but this is what the Lord told us. Okay, he told us this is going to happen. Okay, that's why we're not supposed to be offended. All right, this is the suspension of habeas corpus allows an agency to hold a person without a charge. Suspension of habeas corpus is often equated with martial law. Okay, so when martial law is in place, okay, you know, you can be held without a charge. You can just be held by plain suspicion. Okay, whatever it may be, you can be just grabbed up. Okay, and that's how a lot of people are going to be grabbed up and put in these concentration camps. Okay, these internment camps. Okay, all right. but continuing, because of this connection of the two concepts, it is often argued that only Congress can declare martial law, because Congress alone is granted the power to suspend the writ. The president, however, is commander-in-chief of the military, which I referred to a little bit earlier. And it has been argued that the president can take it upon himself to declare martial law. All right. So this is in the back of Donald Trump's mind. OK, of course, he has superiors over him, steering him into the right direction. All right, as far as the direct direction of the New World Order. OK, but this is in the arsenal. OK, Donald Trump could go on the news and say, I'm declaring martial law. He might not say martial law because you people are, those buzzwords. OK, but, nonetheless, it's declared. OK. All right. So I'm going to continue reading. All right. But, don't get it mistaken. OK, this devil. All right. These devils know exactly what they're doing. OK. All right. All it's doing is just speeding up the time for us to get out of here. All right. But here, in these times, Congress may decide not to act, effectively accepting martial law by failing to stop it. Congress may agree to the declaration, put an official stamp of approval on the declaration. OK, so it looks like, these legislative branches are going against each other. OK, but they're all working. They're all under the same head. OK, all right. They all, two wings of the same bird. OK, they all work together. OK, and work together to forward wickedness. OK, under the so-called white man Esau Edom. OK, Congress. I just read that. Oh, no, I didn't. Congress may agree to the declaration. Oh, yeah, put an official stamp of approval on the declaration, or it can reject the president's imposition of martial law, which could set up a power struggle between Congress and executive that only the judiciary, that's a tongue twister, judiciary would be able to resolve. Okay, so hey, that power struggle, what does that sound like? Okay, between the president and the Congress. Okay, that's what happened in the Roman Empire. Okay, with the Caesars and in the Congress back then. But nonetheless, here continuing, in the United States, there is precedent for martial law. Several times in the course of our history, martial law of varying degrees has been declared. The most obvious and often cited example was when President Lincoln declared martial law during the Civil War. All right. So that's in the scriptures. OK, Egyptian versus Egyptian. OK, class wars, race wars. OK, so on and so forth. OK, all hell breaking loose. OK, the rich versus the poor, so on and so forth. All right. That's an example of in history when was declared martial law. And it said the time of President Lincoln in the Civil War. OK, martial law was was called. Okay, so this is not going to people that say this don't exist, it'll never happen. Okay, it's happened plenty of times. Okay, and you can Google it. Okay, they just might not say out front martial law. Okay, but it is what it is. All right, this is martial law. Okay, we're in a small stage of martial law right now. Okay, and the time goes on, the degree is going to be increased. Okay, and it's not going to go back to normal. It's not going back to normal from here. Okay, this instance provides us with most of the rules for martial law that we use today should the need arise. Okay, so, and that need is now. Okay, because this devil, again, he wants to forward his agenda. All right, so I'll put this article in the description box. There's not much left into it. Pretty much goes into some examples and how how it played out and things like that. All right, which it's a good little read, but nonetheless, this all at the end of the day goes back to prophecy. Okay, because again, Habakkuk 2nd chapter, the vision set put forward an appointed time, and the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, so when we read about martial law in the scriptures, all right, it's speaking loud and clear. Okay, when it says a man should desire to go into the city, should not be able to, should not be able. Okay, because these cities going to be locked up. Okay, that's why you have blocks. Okay, how the infrastructure of the city has been constructed. It's easy to shut down. Okay, you only have certain manner of ways to get out of the city. Okay, and they're going to be blocked off. Okay, so here, let me get into it. 2 Edges 15 and start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay, so you people that are in this world, okay, woe unto you. All right, this is verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, so-called America, all right, has more guns than people. Okay, and there's 330 some odd million people here. Okay, so each person, hypothetically has a gun. Okay, Every person in America has more than one gun. Okay, because again, simple Google search. Okay, and that's registered guns. Okay, that's not under the table. With the maybe the numbers scratched off. Okay, I don't know what it's called, the ID number. Okay, those under the table guns. Even people that make guns. Okay, those 3D printers. Okay, who knows, man, how many guns are circulating around here in so-called America. Okay, so that's a recipe for disaster. Okay, people are gonna what? Fight with their swords in their hands. Okay, it's not gonna be, there's gonna be brawling. Okay, people are gonna have knives and so on and so forth, but a sword is pretty much any weapon used to kill. Okay, so it's verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men. Okay, that's another reason why martial law is gonna be called, because people are gonna get roused up. Okay, uprisings. Okay, because people can't eat, people can't sleep, people can't work. Okay, people can't provide. Okay, people are gonna be down and out. Okay, the rich are gonna be fine. Okay, but the rest of the people, because there's no middle class, it's just the poor. Okay, it's the rich and the poor. Okay, that bugged out Joker movie. All right, that's what that whole movie was about. Okay, sedition. Okay, one man had a bad day. Okay, and it turned out to the whole street. The whole street's being filled with rioters. Okay, we're holding picket signs saying "Kill the rich." All right, this was getting ready to happen in so-called America. Okay, and it's getting to a boiling point. Okay, little more here, a little more there, and this place is ready to pop. Okay, and this is what these devils, they're doing on the left hand side on purpose. Okay, and of course through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, because he's in control. Okay, he's making this man destroy his own self, and ultimately he's going to be what? How is that going to be? Is by these thermonuclear missiles. Okay, this man got a lot of things to worry about. Okay, that's why Scripture say terror shall make him afraid on every side. Okay, he continue invading one another, exactly because they need to eat. Okay, people gonna be lacking things. Okay, so they didn't be going in the house, shutting up. Because that's what people. I'm gonna keep on reading. Okay, let the Scripture speak. Okay, take a little hot right now. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their action shall stand in their power. So they're gonna take it upon their own selves. Okay, that sedition again, the uprising. Not gonna be caring about the mayor. They don't care about none of that stuff. Okay, it's gonna be a true purge out here. Okay, people love that purge spirit. Okay. But guess what? Here's your time to shine. Okay, do what you got to do. Okay, all right, because that's what's getting ready to happen. Okay, for talking about the people of this world. Okay, on the right hand side. Okay, our trust is in YAHAWASHI. Okay, so whatever happens, we're putting our trust in the Lord. Okay, for Him to take care of us. Okay, when all hell's breaking loose, animals are still gonna eat. Birds are gonna be flying around. The crows and the ravens, they're gonna have a feast. Okay, so you don't think the Lord's gonna feed us? Okay, of course, you say that humbly, we hope. Okay, but the Lord told us these things. Okay, that He's gonna take care of us at the end of the day. Okay, and we're just gonna watch you people lose it. Okay, and we're gonna be laughing. Okay, verse 17. A man, hey, this is the title lesson. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, again, martial law. Okay, it's happening right now. There's curfews. All right, right now it's lackadaisical. Okay, it's pretty laid back. All right, but pretty soon, best believe you're going to be stopped if you're out before curfew. Okay, you better have a good reason to be out there or you're going to be detained. Okay, you're going to have to pay a big chunky fine, which people can't afford anyways. And you're going to go get locked up. Okay, and never seen again. Okay, verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. Exactly. Men wailing like women. Okay. Because they're getting ready to lose it. Okay, all that outward tough guy stuff, it's not going to work. Okay, because of pride, man. Pride is what? Beginning of pride is when one depart away from his maker. You people are long gone from YAHAWASHI. So the Lord's going to leave you to your own devices. Okay, go on and see how that's going to prosper you in these last days. You got a plan, go ahead and execute it. Okay, call upon the God that you have chosen. The Lord don't care. He's going to sit back and watch, as well as His men. Okay, and again, watch you people lose it. Okay. But the houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. Exactly. Okay. Men be afraid. So what more women? Okay. What more women? What more children? Okay. I mean, badass kids out here. Okay. No hedge. Okay. And now that's why we're going to see how precious and important, man, and how this truth is everything. Okay. Because, yeah, we in the manner of time we've been here, we've been through things, whatever may have it. Okay. But the reward, okay, being safe in these last days, having protection. Okay. Having something, having somewhere to be safe, okay, be fed, being taken care of. You can't buy that in these last days, okay? This is godly judgment, okay? Every crack and crevice is going to be judged according to his ways. Okay. And we pray and hope the Lord has mercy on us. Okay. This is verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Okay. The love of many waxing cold. Okay. You might have been cool with your upstairs neighbor, had a little conversation, broke bread with him and stuff, but he's going to be trying to kill you in that day. Okay. Because he's, again, you know, they don't have this truth. There's no unity. Okay. In this world. Okay. It's me. You know, it's every man for himself. It's a free for all here. Okay. That's why this brotherhood is so important. Okay. To have people and men you be around that you trust in these last days. Okay. Because it's not that man. Okay. It's the spirit that's in that man. Okay. And the spirit that's in the man is YAHAWASHI. Okay. We'll continue, but shall destroy the houses with the sword. Okay. Going in, you know, with the gun and robbing everybody. Okay. Here and spoiling their goods. All right. Exactly. Because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. So people are going to be pushed to the edge. Okay. People doing things they never thought they'd do before. Okay. Well, I'll never do this. I'll never do that. Okay. I will never do that to you. All right. But that's all going to be out the window. Okay. That's why the Lord said, let every man be a liar, let the Most High be true. Okay. You know, the only words we have is YAHAWASHI. Okay. And that's what we're holding on to. Okay. And that's our hope. Okay. That he's going to deliver us, you know, that Jacob's trouble in the time of heaviness, you know, the time of trouble and heaviness is approaching. All right. But the Lord says he's going to deliver us from the same. Okay. I'm going to close out here, Isaiah 24:10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Okay. And this is a beautiful chapter as well. Going into, you know, the energy of this world has changed. Okay. The turning of the tables. Okay. All this mirth and happiness and I wouldn't even say happiness. Okay. You know, fake joy. Okay. You know, because mirth gives you a blissful feeling. Okay. You know, you're very ignorant. Okay. And you don't really care what's going on around you. Okay. Because you're in your mirth. All right. But when that mirth wears off, okay, then you're stuck to deal with reality. All right. And that's what a lot of you people have never did before in your life. Okay. You always had somewhere to run and escape and hide. Okay. But you can't hide from the Lord's judgment. Okay. And this is that time. Okay. This is that time for you people to be judged. Okay. And rightfully so. Okay. You know, because again, it is what it is. All right. You know, just be happy, man, going into not being curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when. All right. But inquire how the godly shall be saved. Okay. The Lord said they're going to be scarcely be saved. Okay. So you should be worrying about yourself, trying to figure out how you're going to get out of here, because the elect's going to be fine. The point is, are you part of that number? Okay. And we don't know. We hope. That's why we have to continue on to the end. Okay. I just read verse 10. Every house is shut up that no man can come in. Okay. That's happening right now. All right. On a small degree, but it's going to get for real. All right. Because you're going to hear pops and bangs and booms in the streets. Okay. People screaming, wailing, gnashing the teeth, tires screeching. Okay. To that first wave, you know, all hell breaks loose. You know, the next couple, you know, the first couple of days is going to be rough. Okay. You know, it's probably best to stay in a good spot. Okay. You know, let that first wave, those first wave of destruction go past. Okay. You know, and then after that, it's going to be quiet. Okay. Because a lot of, you know, it's going to be crazy. Okay. You know, again, this is pretty speculative. We don't know. Everybody's walk is different. We don't know how it's going to play out. But, you know, we have an idea. Okay. Because YAHAWASHI is not going to leave us in the dark as far as the things we're going to have to go through in these last days. It'll get more clear as the day approaches. But nonetheless, you know, we know at the end of the day what's ahead of us, that we try the best for our ability, spiritually prepare. And how we do that by taking heed onto the word. Okay, cleaving on to YAHAWASHI. All right, verse 11, 24, Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Okay, that's happening right now. Okay, that's happening right now as we speak. Okay, this is going to get darker and darker and darker. Okay, yeah, things might, so to say, pan out a little bit, but it's not going to go back to normal. Okay, we reached a new level in 2020, the year of prophecy. Okay, it's only going to get worse for you people in so-called America. All right, that's verse 12. I'm going to close out. The city is left destruction, and the gate is smitten with the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Okay, so-called America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, and all you people that are left here are going to go out with it. Okay, even if you even get that far. Okay, because that's the last and final plague that's going to hit so-called America. And wherever else the Lord scatters his judgment, okay, nobody's going to escape the day of the Lord. Everybody's going to have to sit in that judgment seat, whether it be for good or for bad. Okay, and we're hoping for good. Okay, because that's why scripture say, the thoughts of the righteous are good, roughly paraphrasing, but the expectation of the wicked is destruction. Okay, you know, we hope for good. We hope for the Lord's mercy, and that's what's keeping us going in these last days. That there's still hope. Okay, but you people of this world, there is no hope for you. Okay, prepare for your end. All right. But with that, Lord's will be edifying. As always, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shai, Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole Israel.